Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Illusion Fox Gaming. So today we're going to be doing the quest to Commerce Seas. The Secretariat appears visibly dismayed. Despite our best efforts, the blasphemy continues to elude us for the time being. Sorry to interrupt, but I have an incoming communication from Wesket. Commander, we snared ourselves a blasphemy. We've our erstwhile companion Rael to thank, knowing that the creature was once the Sagan Queen. He kept a close eye on the spawning grounds. Sure enough, we spied a massive black shadow moving beneath the water not long ago. After receiving word, Shamani Lamani directed the Maelstrom warships in the vicinity to herd the beast with cannon fire into the Sahagan Sea Grot. Isolated at the sea as the grot is, we can engage our foe without putting small folk at risk. Any word for your men, Commander? You don't have to tell me twice. I've been aching for a rematch. Russian blinding will go as poorly for you as it did the first time. Killing you, I'm sure you'll show up knowing you'll show up just in time to see me deal the killing blow. Now, can we not save our vitriol for the quarry, which I've lured to the perfect spot that is now waiting patiently for all of you to put it out of its misery? Brayflock Scobby booms blast over big blasphemy into bitty pieces. A motley queue you never find, but will serve you well when the battle is joined. Believe you me. Already a warship at once. Assemble outside the winch once you've all seen to your preparations. So the time has come. I shall pray for your victory. And a well-earned victory, hopefully it will be. The other should be along soon. The blasphemy is still contained within the Satasha Seagrat. There it will meet its end, navigator willing. Would that my brothers and I could join you in the fight, and yet, blasphemous though it may be, that beast was once our mother. I understand, Noel. Forgive us for what we must do. Were there a means to reverse the transformation, we'd do all in our power to bring your mother back. Sadly, there is nothing left of her to save. For the future of the Sahagan and Limsa Mensa alike, the blasphemy must be laid to rest. And when the deed is done, I'd bring our brothers, even the crushing tide, aboard the great ship we call Veilbrand. I do not want to slay your mother, but this thing she has become, a mindless beast who would enslave and kill her own, is an affront to the memory of who she was. It is not her. It is not. Remember this always. You must. I will not ask you to shoulder the burden of matricide. If time comes to strike the final blow, I will do the deed. Admiral, all you say is true, and yet... Commander, I've sighted a group of fishbacks crushing tide most like heading straight for the sea grot. You'd best make your way here, and fast. Time for end up done with the speeches. Let's go. Time to move out. Then, any words for your men before we set sail? You've grown into this role quite well, haven't you? But enough talk. It's time to show the realm that the Company of Heroes hasn't lost a step. Aye. We'll stand a better chance of slipping past the crushing tide if we split up. Illusion and I will go together while the rest of you take a different route. Let's book no further delay to Sastasha. My queen, I beg of you, pray show your loyal son mercy. He deserved that one. Stour, what's left of him. Sir Gao, why would our queen do such a thing? It is as the shorewalkers say, what we thought a blessing is in truth a terrible curse. The horror, we must away at once. Yeah, that's probably smart. Leave the shorewalkers to face our queen mother alone? No, I will stand with them. You mustn't sully your hands with the blood of your mother. Go, and be with your kin. Go. Forgive me. This be dirty work. Dirty, dirty work. I was beginning to think you wandered off a cliff, Florence. Once you say it like that, I prefer to think of myself as fashionably late. But enough talk. It comes. Defeat the Indigo Beast. So how did we get affected and he didn't? Shit. How do I know which one to attack? I'm not doing any damage. Okay, I must need better gear. Because I was not hitting shit. We will be back shortly. Well, for me. Hello, hello. We're back for part 2 here of let's try and get this done. Whatever this quest name is. Well, it's part 2 for me. It's still all one thing. Technical difficulties, timing, yada yada yada. So I did get a little bit more gear that should be a little bit better for this fight, hopefully. And, well, I also had another thought if that isn't enough. If that isn't what the problem was. So I was having a thought, like, while I was streaming Yakuza last night. I was like, maybe that's not what the problem was. Yeah, I think I made the mistake of actually not facing them the right way. So I was attacking at the wrong angles. Oh, good. Now we got some backup. I was wondering if they'd ever show up.
You're in my sights.
That's gonna be something. Yeah, probably should. Damn. Yeah, we got to. Oh, nice. The Sagan came to fight with us? Brought Ballista.
The winds favor us.
Throw everything you got at it. We're running out of time here.
I will not yield.
Did we do it in time? Yeah, I think we did. Son of a bitch. That's starting to feel like it was getting down to the wire there. I will not ask for your forgiveness, but this I promise. You will be remembered for the mother you were. Admiral, I have no words. Our Queen Mother returns to the depths in eternal slumber. With your strength, you could have crushed us easily. Why did you spare our lives? The beasts and blasphemies are born from despair in our hearts, but no more. I would break the cycle. Though Dao may have been blind to it, I believe in a future where Sahuagin and Lamenson live in harmony. Even after losing who she was, your queen made for your spawning grounds, and it is there she drew her last breath. When your next queen is crowned, know that she will have a safe place to raise her young. Once you have selected a suitable location, Limsa Lamensa will recognize and honor your claim. A promise which we are grateful, Admiral, but what of the other peoples of Veilbrand? The kobolds are open to the idea that details will need to be negotiated, but I'm confident we can reach an agreement. Sahagin, Kobold, and Leminson alike yearn to abide in peace. We can make it so. I have never fought alongside Sherwalkers before, but I must say, it felt good. We have fought our neighbors for generations. It has won us only suffering and tragedy. I beg of you, lay down your spears. It will take time and effort to bridge the gulf between our peoples, but bridge it we shall. It's trying to sneak away. I dare say we have a lot of talking to do as well, don't we, Commander Lawrence? Ah, Landon, you just allow me to explain. Let's be off before they drag us into this mess. I'd love to actually sit there though and listen to that conversation. Perfect timing, Acting Commander. You may save me from this bloodthirsty bastard. Well, Lawrence, let's hear your excuse, and it better be a good one. Why in the seven hells were you skulking about in the shadows while we did all the dirty work? You lot'd be any happier if I'd showed myself sooner. I can hear your whining now. Why do you think we couldn't handle this on our own? I'd be bloody furious regardless. Don't think I've forgotten what happened, or rather didn't happen on the day of our duel. Even though the future of the company hung in the balance, I waited and waited and waited some goddamn more, and still you never turned up. But I've got you now, and I will have satisfaction. Given Lawrence pinch of her late arrivals, I couldn't help but worry too. To say he cut it fine would be an understatement. And not by choice as usual. My scouts observed him roaming near Costa del Sol not long ago. But it seems our commander's woeful sense of direction has not improved in the least. I'm always surprised you've never realized, Linda, that was to blame for his extreme tardiness. That the commander did indeed arrive at the agreed upon location for your duel, after the sun had risen and set half a dozen times. Navigator tank mission, Momney. You promised that would stay between the two of us. Ah, brave Phlox. You have a kind word or two for your old commander, don't you? Commander Lawrence, Commander no more. New commander, friend to Gabi's everywhere. Does many sweat works for Gabi kind. And there I thought you were too much of a coward to face me in battle. Come now, Lyndon, you know me better than. Then it's settled. We fight here now. On your guard. Wait, shit. Put that thing down. I say we could hurt someone with that. I think that's the point. Quite literally. Hard to believe he was once the glue that held this merry band together. That's right. You haven't yet realized the obvious. Lawrence is our former commander. Forgive me for not stating it plainly sooner. I didn't want you to think we doubted your leadership. He's got his quirks, but as you say, he's a force of nature on the battlefield. Anyhow, I think we can all say your stint as acting commander has been a rousing success. Now, I reckon it's about time you gave your final order. Company of Heroes band break once more. Brave Phlox never liked parting with Gabi friends. Here, I may have my complaints, but when we're together, a good fight's never far away. You hardly need a company or commander to get you that, and should Limso again be imperiled, there's nothing stopping us from rising to the occasion. Till then, we're all strong enough in your own right. Why not serve the weak in your own ways? This is about friendship. You've had quite the turn of duty, but all good things must come to an end. Any parting words before we go our separate ways? Finally, I can enjoy some semblance of peace again at last. At least as much peace as a man can enjoy waiting on hand and foot on the Lord of Costa del Sol. But I may have been rough sailing at times. I rather enjoyed serving under you, acting commander. Well, if you've something to say, let's hear it. Return to the whalers and keep murdering to a minimum. As if you need to tell me. While I enjoyed the diversion, I know as well as any that my true place is in Daniel leading a respectable life. You may not have been the perfect commander, but 12 is my witness. I hope to fight by your side again. I await your orders, Commander. I have responsibilities to travel once for my guidance and protection. I can ill afford to tarry here much longer. Nevertheless, it is with some regret that I take my leave. For all their faults, of which they have many, they are my companions, and I will miss them. Let's hear it, Commander. Give me a bottle of your finest wine. Indeed, I mean to return to Winepern as soon as I've tied up a few final loose ends here. Speaking of wine, I've always preferred the other older benches, left to sleep in their barrels for many a summer. They come out tasting better than ever. One might say the same about our own company. Brave Flox wants busy work. Brave Flox waits Uplander's lip flaps. No more cheese wars, please! No more! Brave Flox feels heavy heart, but accepts Uplander's bossy words. Brave Flox had good times and happy feels with good gobby friends, but good times will come again, and when they do, new boomsticks will bring blasty doom with much fastness. Blasty doom! That is a word. And on that note, I ought to be on my way. Slipping away again, are we? You are a creature of habit. I resented you for it at the time, you know, but I think I understand now. Better to shun fame and not serve an example for glory seekers too eager to fight and too quick to die. You're overthinking it. I'm a creature of whimsy, a man who lets the tailwind carry him where it will. But more importantly, this new age belongs to the new blood. I've had my day in the sun. If you succeed in brokering peace with the Beastmen, there will be no need to worry about primals, and the company can go into permanent retirement. And then I can say I did right by the old man. If you hadn't been there for us both, I don't know if I could have pulled the trigger. Thank you, Lawrence, brother. But I did nothing. It was you who shouldered Captain Bluffhiss's burden, and that of the entire League. I'm sorry, Merweb. I know it wasn't been easy for you. But I dare say we've worked hard enough. Maybe us company folks aren't the only ones in need of retirement. But I've said too much. The Admiral retiring? Lawrence holding his tongue? Gods, you have changed. But yes, my greatest sense as Admiral still lies ahead, as we steer the great ship Vilbrand towards a new future. You truly are your father's daughter. Oh, you my thanks too. I dare say you did almost as good a job keeping my men to task as I could have done. Call to hunch, but something tells me our paths may cross again. But forgive me if I carry on like I've never seen you before. Not like my old friend Mistbeard. I prefer to keep my past in the past. And with that, I'm off. Take care of yourselves. The blasphemy is no more, but we will never know lasting peace until the crushing tide of Greece lay down their arms. It'll be a daunting task, but as we in the Sastasha, they are not beyond reason. I will do all in my power to see that your efforts and sacrifices of my brothers were not in vain. Forgive us, even after being freed from false gods' thrall, still we clung to our hateful beliefs. It's easier to hearken to Speaker Dell's every word and turn a blind eye to the harsh truth. Easier and cowardly. I will return and speak with my brothers in the Crushing Tide. I will tell them of our Queen Mother's sacrifice and the vision of hope you have shared with us. I ask only that you give us time and trust us to make our own decision. You have my word. If you would not be averse, let us return to the spawning grounds together. Adventurer, I have no words to express my gratitude to you. I will repay you the only way I know how, by doing my part to usher in an age where Shorewalker and Sahagin stand as one. Just now, it would seem. Ever since we achieved a measure of peace with the kobolds, I prayed that this day would come. Though it is of course only a beginning, negotiations must be held and words exchanged in earnest will invariably lead to flared tempers and bruised egos, but such things always accompany meaningful progress. The history of Vilbrand is one of bloodshed, but we have the power to change our ways. After all, it is clear we are united more by our similarities than we are divided by our differences. I'll share what I have seen of the Sahagin with my fellow Laminsans and listen closely to their doubts and concerns. For it must be of harmony not foisted upon them from above, but one which they aspire to of their own free will. No doubt Noel and his brothers feel the same. Again, you have come to Limsa's aid, my aid, at a time we needed it most. When we next meet, I hope 'twill not be as admiral and adventurer, but as friend, mayhap trading war stories over ales at the Winch. But for now, I must return to my duties. Drafting reports and decrees is hardly the most exciting part of my role, but it is a necessary one. If you haven't passed through Radzatan, pray share your exploits with our delegate there. Doubtless he'll be interested to hear your first-hand account. One day I will lay down these muskets of mine for good, but not yet, Father. Not yet. So, back to Radzatan. You return, pray tell, what news from my homeland? Extraordinary, and chance at peace with the Sahagin? These are heartening tidings indeed. Without doubt you have helped to dispel the pall of despair that once hung over all of Vilbrand. Our people now bask in newfound hope. I must share the news with the others. Full glad will they be to hear that the threat to Limsa and Lamensa is no more. Thank you again, my friend. And well, that was the first storyline of all these, which we'll go through and eventually do the rest. But thank you for enjoying this video. Please like and subscribe, and hopefully you'll come by again for another video or maybe one of our many live streams. Till then, have a wonderful rest of your evening.